Well, it's all over the internet. It seems that Samsung is apparently going to delay the stable One UI 7 version for the S24 Ultra, being last year's flagship, remember, S24 Ultra, and the internet is kind of flooded, so I just wanted to address this in hopefully a not very long video. There is some genuine frustration, and I absolutely understand this. I myself bought the S25 Ultra, but I do YouTube videos, so I kind of need to stay on the latest tech, guys. But if I have the S23 Ultra or S24 Ultra, I would probably just think once if I should invest another 1,400 euro in just buying the latest phone, as they're so similar. And when I say genuine frustration, just look at those posts. One UI 7 update delayed, an outdated security patch. I'm writing to express my frustration regarding the significant delay in the release of the stable One UI 7 update for my S24. Initially, it was expected that the update will be rolled out alongside the S25 series. And remember, guys, this is also what we got to learn last year. Like, we've been promised One UI 7 officially when the S25 lineup is released, and then very shortly after this to get it on the S24 series, but this never happened. In fact, we only got 3 betas. And to make matters worse, Samsung has announced a 4th beta version, further delaying the stable update. While I appreciate Samsung commitment and stuff like this, those are people that, just vote with their money from their wallet because they're buying Samsung high-end and expensive products. And this guy saying here, as a loyal customer, I request a clear and official timeline for the stable release of the One UI 7, an explanation for the delay, and whether users can expect the update soon, timely release of security patches, and equal priority for all the flagship models. And remember, this was not so long time ago when Samsung phones would get even Google security updates before even the Pixels. And again, I said this is all over the internet. Like, the frustration is really big, and it's even getting bigger because people are saying that we're gonna get 3 more betas, beta 4 in February, beta 5 in March, beta 6 in April, and this is right now a boiling pot. Like, everybody or a lot of people are frustrated with this, they're really disappointed. And my take on this is, first, guys, the Note 7 drama was just some years ago and Samsung recovered from this. They don't need yet another very frustrating situation, because One UI 7 and Samsung in particular is being really on the spotlight. And what I do believe is missing here is one thing. It's not the problem that they delayed, which is of course a tiny bit problem, but the bigger issue is not the delay. The bigger issue is that we don't really know what is happening. This is the big issue. We don't really know what is happening, and we have no clear communication on the timelines. Last year, Google caused some stirring when they released the Pixel 9 Pro lineup with the older Android, but now Google Pixel phones already get Android 16 in the beta 2. So I'm just thinking, guys, communication here is the bigger issue. Samsung should really come and address those things publicly. And not to mention, this is just the top of the iceberg, because people are saying that Samsung are trying to use this to gatekeep some of the One UI 7 features to not be available on all the devices so that they can boost their sales on the S25, which I guess from a business perspective could make sense. I have some things on my S25 Ultra, like the nearby devices, that is not available on my beta on the S24 Ultra. And come on, Samsung, I mean, come on, right? So I'm just thinking here, we need 3 things. We need clear communication, we need a clear timeline, and we need a bit of an honesty and transparency, guys. Because if you're paying that top amount of money for the S devices, the Ultra in specific, you should be getting this update sooner than the others. And I'm not saying just the S24 Ultra. What about the S24 and the S24 Plus? What about the S23, alright? Like, what Samsung is doing right now is not a good practice, and I do believe that their image is going to really be hurted. They're going to get this backlash from the most loyal fans. And nowadays we have options. We have OnePlus 13 that's kind of not so expensive. It's a great phone. We have, of course, the iPhones where you can go and just, iPhones is something we kind of know, like, when you're getting what you're getting, and etc. It's a bit of a boring, but it's a whole other story. So we need Samsung to address this as soon as possible. Not to mention One UI 7 Home App, that is so brilliant. I mean, that many functions, configuration of animations and this and that. Like, they even didn't talk about this on the Galaxy Unpacked event. So we need to get their marketing department to get their shit together and come up with a better strategy. Because first, they're missing on so many things, a lot of missed opportunities, and second, they're clearly not very transparent in the way they do communicate with us. And again, the users at the end are gonna just vote with their dollars or euros or whatever money they use in their wallets, and they might not like this, but right now I do believe they're still making the sales, guys. So as long as we keep buying them, they will keep doing this. Anyway, guys, my take on this, just go and watch some of my other videos. Stay safe, USD over, and bye.